Good afternoon, everyone. This is the Medicine Lady. Welcome to my channel. This video is a video that I'm making for parents and caretakers of highly sensitive children. I myself was a highly sensitive child. I have a memory as far back as about 4 years old and remember the reality of being a highly sensitive child. And I think one of the ways that you can figure out if you have a highly sensitive child is if they pretty much operate differently than many of the children around them. One of the things that is unique about highly sensitive children is that their energy fields are extremely sensitive and perceptive. So whereas you may be going about your business, going about your day, trying to just, get through the day, whatever it is that you're upset about, don't think that your child doesn't know what you're thinking and how you're feeling. These children, they came in with very powerful spiritual gifts. And these gifts, for a lot of them, they're born with these gifts. They don't have to be developed. They don't have to be nurtured. They have these gifts already. And it's really important that we as their parents recognize these gifts, not only because in some cases it's going to be essential for their survival because they're so sensitive to energy, but also because it's really important for you to understand that they pick up on everything that's in your energy field. As their parent, they're most tuned into you. So when you think about your energy field, which goes out about 6 feet on either side of you, all around you, you have your spiritual energy field, mental, emotional, and physical energy field. Children are especially tuned into, the mental, emotional, the mental, emotional energy fields. And so part of what can be beautiful about this is that it's an invitation to you to get in touch with yourself, to get in touch with what's going on inside of you, your emotions, your feelings, your thoughts. Because if you don't, then what you're doing is you're asking your child, your highly sensitive child, to hold that for you, which of course you don't want to be doing because you're the parent and you want to be taking responsibility for the work that you came to do here in the world. And so I also want to step back and present it from a little bit of a wider perspective, which is the generational perspective. So a lot of us that are now in our 30s and 40s, we came into the world as indigo children. And a lot of us are now birthing what they call the crystal and rainbow children. People that can see auras can see the colors of the aura of these children that have come into the world during the last 10, 20 years. And so one of the things that is really beautiful about these children is that the way that they hold and the way that they carry and the way that they manifest generational trauma is very different from any generation that came before. So, for example, a child that has grandparents that lived through the Holocaust, those individuals who survived the Holocaust, or even if they had grandparents that did not survive the Holocaust, but let's say their parents did, that trauma energy continues to get passed on from generation to generation until it's healed and released. And many of the generations that came after a trauma event have held that trauma. And they've held that trauma, the best that they can, and they have survived against a lot of odds. And so I give them great honor and glory for surviving, because sometimes surviving is a very courageous thing to do. But these children, they are not going to allow us to just survive anymore because this trauma energy, it's coming out. It comes out in them. It manifests through dis-ease, disease, illness, spiritual illness, mental, emotional, and physical illness. And the reason that it does that is because that is what's allowing us to see it so that we can heal it. And so our children are mirroring back to us the dis-ease that is coming from our from our lineage, from our family lineage. And when I say family lineage, I mean the family lineage that you were born into in this lifetime. Many of us have many other lineages that we're born into and that we connect with from other lifetimes. But I'm talking about in this lifetime, in this body. A lot of times the work that we came here to do in this lifetime connects with the work that our children are mirroring back to us. So I really encourage you to do some journaling, do some meditating, do some reflecting on how you can take a big picture perspective on your family, and particularly on the children that chose you as their parents, that you all chose to come in here together to do some healing around these generational trauma patterns. And so the work that I do in the world and the work that I offer to you, to clients who are in need, is two things. One, to help recognize what are the trauma patterns. What is presenting? What is the child presenting? And so what is the child inviting us to shift and to resolve? And then two, to help you and your family, and particularly your children, identify the spiritual gifts that you're carrying. It's really important to do this because otherwise spiritual gifts can be very misinterpreted. If there's not an adult, if there's not an elder, if there are not wise people surrounding and supporting and holding space and honoring the development of a spiritual gift, that gift can become it can become a very destabilizing force in someone's life. So that's part of the gift of astrology. That's part of the spiritual gift that I carry, that I don't own. It was a gift from the Creator, from the Most High. So it's a gift that works through me. Is the gift of astrology. So the ability to look into an astrology chart and to understand certain energies. My particular focus has to do with helping you connect with your life purpose, meaning what are the spiritual gifts that you came here to manifest, and in what capacity are these gifts really wanting to connect with the world, as well as what are the energies that came here looking for resolution and healing in your life. So I really believe in for my own life purpose, I really believe in helping people to hold and to see and to honor both of these energies, the gifts and the trauma that we came here to release. So I am offering right now, today is May 25th. If you're watching this video on May 25th, I am going to be running a 48-hour promotion where I'm offering $100 off my packages. My packages are primarily designed for parents and families and children, highly sensitive children, so parents and families of highly sensitive children. And then I am also offering a promotion on my individual sessions, which I do 1 hour energy reading, energy healing sessions, and I do 1 hour astrology intuitive readings. And then I do 2 hour combinations where I do both of those things in one session. So if you go on my website, you can learn more about the promotions. But in the meantime, thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you for joining us here on Earth for the dawning of the Age of Aquarius as we co-create together, individually and collectively, the new paradigm. And it's a beautiful paradigm. It's a paradigm that's all about the reality of oneness. Oneness with each other, oneness with our highest selves, oneness with the spiritual world, oneness with our spiritual power, reconnecting with our spiritual power. So it's a really beautiful time to be alive. And it's also an intense time to be alive. And so it's important to know that you're not alone, that you're here with many people just like you who came here to heal things that don't serve us any longer. So thank you for your work. Thank you for your presence. And I look forward to connecting with you again soon. Namaste.